The Mohgix Memorandum, a confidential briefing for leaders in the game of stakes. A high-stakes decision is made, an acquisition, a capital investment, a strategic pivot. The team is brilliant, the logic seems sound, and consensus is achieved. Yet, weeks later, the execution falters. The market's reaction is not what was modeled. Competitors move in unexpected ways. The failure was not in the intellect of your team, but in the architecture of their decision-making. When a leadership team's process for debate and dissent is informal, it creates structural blind spots. Key assumptions go unchallenged, not due to a lack of intelligence, but due to a lack of a formal, rigorous system for adversarial review. This creates a gap between your strategy and market reality, a gap that levies a quantifiable clarity tax in the form of wasted capital and lost opportunity. The objective is to install a new operating system for your strategic process. This is not about encouraging more debate, it is about formalizing it. The goal is to install a system of cognitive security, a repeatable, measurable protocol that stress tests every high-stakes decision before capital is committed. We architect a system that makes your strategy resilient to reality by identifying and eliminating flawed assumptions before they become catastrophic errors. Consider this. In 2007, the leadership of Nokia, then the undisputed king of the mobile phone market, examined the first iPhone and concluded it was a niche product that posed no serious threat. They were a council of brilliant engineers and executives who saw the world through the lens of hardware specifications and manufacturing scale. Their decision-making architecture was optimized for their existing worldview. There was no formal protocol for challenging the core assumption that the future of the phone was about hardware, not software and ecosystems. This single, unchallenged assumption led to the complete erosion of their market dominance and the destruction of billions in shareholder value. It was a failure not of intelligence, but of cognitive architecture. By installing a formal cognitive security protocol, the benefits are not abstract, they are immediate and quantifiable. 1. De-risked capital allocation. By subjecting every major investment to a mandatory pre-mortem analysis, you identify fatal flaws before committing a single pound. 2. Elimination of momentum-based decisions. Our framework forces a strategic pause, preventing the team from pursuing a flawed strategy simply because it has institutional momentum. 3. Quantifiable assumption testing. We replace "I think" with a scored system that rates the evidence supporting every core assumption, exposing the weakest points in any strategic plan. 4. A defensible strategic process. Your decisions become auditable and defensible because they are the output of a rigorous, documented system, not an informal conversation. The vulnerability that allows brilliant teams to collectively endorse a flawed strategy is a flaw in their decision-making architecture. And like any flawed architecture, it can be audited, reinforced, and rebuilt. Our firm treats decision-making not as a soft skill, but as a hard discipline of cognitive security. Our function is to install the systems that eliminate strategic blind spots. The first step is a diagnostic consultation. This is not a conversation, it is a confidential, zero-cost working session where we audit your current decision-making process against our doctrinal framework. The deliverable is a proprietary cognitive security report, a C-suite level document that identifies specific architectural vulnerabilities and provides a clear, actionable path to reinforcing them. This consultation is provided at zero financial cost, but it demands your full intellectual commitment. Access is not guaranteed. Our application process is the first filter. The session itself is the second. We are qualifying you as much as you are qualifying us. If this problem is a strategic imperative, apply for the diagnostic consultation. Go to www.mohgix.com.